Good morning, everyone. My name is Good Oyster. Welcome back to another review. We are reviewing today as the Bawoo from Gundam Zeta Double Zeta during with the Neo Zeon War. So the Bawoo is pretty much, this one is going to be red because it was personally used by a Neo Zeon soldier named Glemmy, if I pronounce his name right. So during the early productions, they only made the Bawoo for Glemmy for prototype and then get whatever data that he sends back from his combat. Not from combat. Well, yeah, obviously combat, but like from fighting the Gundam team or somewhat. So eventually later on, they started to at least mass production the Bawoos when the regular green ones. I actually owned one of the regular green ones. I wasn't able to get this guy for a while. I thought of myself that if I should get it, it'll just be like it won't be a custom made, but like separate than the mass production units. But apparently can't talk today in the morning too. So the Bawoo is a flight type mobile suit, which it ejects his lower torso and then the upper torso transforms into kind of like a fighter jet. And the lower torso kind of comes off as a small jet, but kind of leg kind of fighter. Kind of like the show Gundam Victory, when you see the helicopter mobile suits can detach his lower torso and then it's still connected by transforming together with it. Now, Glemmy was a Neo Zeon pilot who later on eventually trying to revive the Zabi family, like the original power of the Zeons. Unfortunately, he died by Remy when he lost Puru to judo. But what I do like about this model is that not only that, of course, is red, it kind of reminds you of Char Aznable's mobile suit color, but the fact that this machine actually became the first flying transformable type from Neo Zeon in the air. From what I can, what I mean is that the first jet flying machine. No, I can't talk. What I mean, it can transform into a jet and then it can retransform into a mobile suit. Same thing like the Zeta Gundam. Since Zeons were not having, the Zeon cannot produce a flight unit for quite a while during the First Year War and with Stardust Memory, or whenever the Zeons never had a chance to actually produce a machine that can fly and then transform into a fighter jet. But other than that, it's an old model, but I'm glad to have this in my collection. So basics for weapons and equipment. So for its shield, I kind of mess up on the marketing on it, on the Neo Zeon symbol right here. But right here, when you see the red circles, those are small beam cannons, or beam sprays, I would say. The shield can be protected. The shield can protect from beam projectiles. Also can shoot back at least. So I'm not too certain how strong is the effectiveness of the beam strength from the shield. More likely it might be strong enough at least to damage a mobile suit or even destroy mobile suits. Can never tell. And also you got their little beam rifle that kind of reminds you of a kind of like an old M16 for some reason. Don't know why, but that's how I thought about it. Or like a Lancer, maybe. Put a Lancer like right here, like a chainsaw and all that. But anyways, I marketed its beam rifle to green, since the beam... No, why did I say beam rifle? I meant to say beam saber. My bad, guys. So I did marketed the beam saber blade to green so that you can at least have some color on it. The beam saber was all in yellow, so I think green would be suited to it. I was thinking about keeping it yellow, or well, just the blade yellow, but making the hilt more, probably color the hilt maybe, I can't say. Well, actually, you probably can say, I don't know. Now, let me show you guys its flight mode. And here we go with the flight mode. If you guys hear dogs in the background, I can't do anything about it. Neighbors' dogs won't shut up, apparently. So, we got the lower torso right here. Now, I have been confused sometimes with the lower torso. I understand this is the part component that connects to the mobile suit, but I cannot tell if this is the actual unit where the pilot is sitting from here, from the very top. I could be wrong, could be the upper torso. So the upper torso is pretty much, like I said, about like kind of like a fighter jet, or so what. So I don't know why it reminds me of it as a pterodactyl. So this fighter jet, basically, you basically do have to take out the hands and then fold the arms. Not only that, it'll come with two sets of rocket launchers, no, missile launchers, from each end of the wing. Now, nothing else is attached to the fighter. Like, no attachments to it. Not even the manual tells me that you can put the shield or the beam rifle on there, so that I don't know, it could be used for protection or use it against. But the only thing I can see from the manual is just the missiles that it has, and that's it. So if you guys are a big fan of the Universal Century, definitely have this in your collection. Try to get the red Bawoo and then the green Bawoo for the mass production type. I don't know, I have a lot of Gundam Double Zeta models yet. I do know I do have a Gundam Double Zeta. It's just, unfortunately, he's in storage. So if you guys like this video, give it a thumbs up. You guys want to put down my notification bell so you guys can keep up with any new videos. And if you guys have any more information about the Bawoo, put it down in the comment section. I would love to learn more. And if you guys have any other questions, or if you have any comments for me, put it down in the comment section. And I will see you guys on the next review. Bye bye.